It is Hunter here from Your Mother's Favorite Bettors. Again, I want to apologize for last week. I was very busy with school and I wasn't able to get a video out. Once again, we're missing J. Cole dearly. We wish he was with us. Sadly, he is still busy. He's balling out, golfing and everything. We are recording this November 24th. I hope you guys are having a great Thanksgiving break and everything. I hope you guys are able to make some safe bets without me guiding you throughout the way. As long as you're not listening to J. Cole, I think you're all right. I like that one, but so I say we first is getting to last week's games. So I got to pull up right here. So last week we got the Patriots at the Falcons, 25-0. I think this one is this one's a big game for the Patriots at near the Falcons because the Falcons are done for. They're really no one I think anyone needs to worry about. I guess they can kind of have crazy games like they did against the actually no, they didn't have any crazy games for the most part. They are just not good. But the Patriots, they are a very scary looking team right now. No one is going to want to face them. They are the top of the AFC. They are leading their division now with the Bills loss and everything. And I think they're going to play this week. So I think that's going to be I think that's going to be a crazy game. Actually, I take that back. They do not play this week, but they play very soon. And that's going to be, they play next week. They play December 6th. So that's going to be a fantastic week for football. But first, so that game, 25-0, statement game for the Patriots. I really think they are a Super Bowl contending team, and they hopefully are hitting their stride too early to where they kind of cool off in the playoffs and maybe lose some random games. So let's hope they can pick it up. Mac Jones. And I'm confident saying that I believed in Mac Jones before. I knew he got drafted way later than what he should have. I think he should have been the first quarterback taken or the second quarterback taken behind Trevor Lawrence. I think he was the real deal. I think him and Bill Belichick are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the future. Second game, Ravens at the Bears. This is kind of an awful game with Lamar out. Hollywood Brown was out, I believe. Justin Fields got hurt. No one really likes this game. Andy Dalton came in, I guess, and kind of proved something again, and just because he needs to. I mean, he's a good backup to have, I think, almost on any team. He's fantastic. He's a veteran. But again, the Ravens pulled it out, and I don't think this is anything for the Ravens. I think it proves that they are good even without. They're okay without Lamar. They can do something without Lamar. But honestly, I think this is a game that just says that the Bears aren't good. And I'm sorry to all my Bears fans out there, but I think they are a struggle bus, and I want to give credit to Justin Field. I think he will be a very good quarterback. I just don't think this is his year. The Bears definitely need a building year, and I think their coach, I believe Matt Nagy, I think he needs to be gone. I don't think what he's doing there is he's going to lead them in the right direction. So I really think they got to clean some stuff up before they start heading in the right direction. Next game, my favorite one of the whole weekend, Packers at Vikings. 31-34. This came down to the wire. It was a fantastic game. Me and some of my buddies went to it, specifically J. Cole, RIP again. It was a fantastic game watching Aaron Rodgers play in person. I would definitely recommend it. I think it's crazy how skilled and talented he is. But once again, I'm telling you guys, the Vikings are a good team. They just sometimes lose those close games that they should have won, and that's due to just some stupid mistakes, whether it's by the coaches or by Kirk Cousins or whoever. They are a good team, and they are they're 5-5. I really do think they're making a playoff run right now if they can keep it up and win these next couple of games, which they totally can. They're at the 49ers this week. They got Lions next week. They got the Steelers Thursday Night Football the week after that. They have 2 more Bears games after that. They have the Rams, and then they go to Lambeau to play the Packers, which is going to be a tough game. So the Rams and the Packers, those are the 2 games I'm really scared about. So we have 5 more games in that we can win, and I think we totally can. And I think we can be a contender in the North. We just really have to worry about the Packers, and it depends how they do because they are a good team and they were scattered with injuries. But I don't want the Packers fans to make any excuses just because they didn't show up to play. So I really do think the Vikings are a force to be reckoned with, and no one wants to play them right now. I think they're playing very good football. And my boy Justin Jefferson balled out, hit the gritty on him. It was pretty cool. Colts and Bills. I think this one's crazy in the AFC. Colts led a whooping on the Bills. Jonathan Taylor, I believe, had 5 touchdowns. I think that's almost unheard of in NFL. Even in high school, even in college, having 5 touchdowns, especially as a running back, is quite insane. I mean, it's like, where the hell is the defense at? The Bills really, they're kind of falling off. I really don't know what to think of the Bills or not. I think they are a very good team. I just don't know where they are. They're weird. If I was a Bills fan, I'd be halfway worried. I wouldn't be necessarily. I think they're going to make the playoffs. They're still a very good team. They have a very good quarterback. But letting up 41 points in a game and having one player have 5 touchdowns is quite a letdown at home, against a rival. Not necessarily a rival, but in the same conference. I just don't. It's definitely a tough loss for the Bills fans. I think they definitely did come back. And they play the Saints this week. So I think that's gonna be a huge statement game for them. If they lose that game, then it's like they are really falling off the wagon there. Second game, Lions at the Browns, 13-10. Truly, I think this is the Lions. I feel bad. What are they? 0-9 now, and so it's like they're not a good team. I think this is more of a game for the Browns, which shows everyone that they aren't that good. I truly don't think the Browns are too scary of a team right now to play. Baker's hurt. They're scattered with injuries. They're just not playing good with Odell being gone, even though he did not help that much. This win just isn't a win. They should kill the Lions. I think almost every team should kill the Lions. And the Browns just came out and kind of had a letdown. And I really do think the Lions are an okay team. They've been in games that they shouldn't have been in, and they're a fighting team. I think this is their best week coming up tomorrow, I believe, playing the Bears. So I think this is their game. If they want to win a game, this is it. Washington, the next game, Washington at Panthers, 27-21. This was a crazy game. I actually didn't get to watch most of this, but I know Cam Newton did pretty good. He balled out. He didn't get the win. And I think Washington's coming back. They're making a run for it at the end. I don't think they're a good team, and I don't think that they will make it far, but I don't know. They're doing something right over there with Taylor Heineke. I don't think he's the future, but I guess he's kind of he's playing well, and he's throwing the ball around and he's making plays. So I think you can't really argue with playmakers and everything. This is one game. The next game I'm talking about, this is a nightmare. I'm glad I actually wasn't able to bet on it. I wasn't able to bet on it. Texans at Titans. Texans won 22-13. I imagine that most of you guys bet on the Titans here, and I don't think this affects the Titans too much. Yes, they should have won this game. It's still a very good team without Derrick Henry. Obviously that hurts them. That hurts them a lot, but I do think they still are a very good team, and they'll kind of build things back up once they get kind of the injuries all figured out. 49ers at Jaguars. Not much to talk about this one. 49ers are playing very good football right now, and so they beat the Colts. Who else did they play? They beat the Colts. Then they played they beat the Eagles. Almost beat the Packers. Should have beat the Seahawks. They killed the Bears. The Rams. They killed the Rams. They're coming off a huge game right now, playing the Rams. And so I think that's just and this game against them is just proving it's like kind of like the Texans or the Titans should have done to the Texans, that they don't let up on crappy teams. That's kind of really want to. Oh, yes, we can talk about the Cowboys and Chiefs. Cowboys at Chiefs. I thought this was gonna be a lot high scoring game. This is a letdown. Chiefs defense kind of held it together for the first time I feel like in a while. I think the Chiefs are kind of getting back up on the saddle now. They are playing very good. I want to say very good football, not to the caliber that they have played in, but they are playing very good football. And I think they're kind of catching their stride right now. And I think they could be a team that's going to be deep in the playoffs, which is scary because they are a very good team. I think we cannot sleep on them, even though they have been parlay killers, just because they haven't hit the spread or anything. They've won barely any games, and they're not the same team. They still are a very good team. And I think this year is a crazy year with the NFL. It's just, I don't know. I'm still not bought on the Chiefs, and it doesn't hurt the Cowboys that much. I think the Cowboys should have won, but what are you gonna do? They were missing a couple guys on their defense and everything that just couldn't hold it. And so it was an okay week for bettors this week. If you bet, I pray for you if you bet on the Titans. That's a tough loss, but I hope you were with me and the Vikings. I think that one was definitely one someone could foresee that was going to happen, that the Vikings were going to come out and whoop up on Green Bay. So let's hope we keep that up as a Vikings fan. But getting to this week, I got my mother over here, Valerie. She's going to help us make some Thursday night football picks, Thanksgiving picks. I'm excited. We got 3 games tomorrow, 3 games on the slate. So we're gonna make one lock out of these 3 games, and I'm gonna tell you what I like out of all of them, and then we can quickly go over some of these games that are coming up this next weekend. So we got the Bears at the Lions tomorrow at 10:30, or that'd be 12:30 Eastern time. And so Bears at Lions. I'm not sure if Justin Fields is back or not, but I do think this is a game where the Lions can keep it close. You disagree, really?
I think the defense
For the Bears?
for the Bears is going to be too much for the Lions.
Wow. You're taking Chicago. Do you like do you think the Bears are going to beat the Lions by more than 3 points?
It's going to be close, but I do think it's going to be by more than 3 points.
All right, Valerie likes the -3, and you can get that right now, I think, for even or close to even, which is a very good bet, I think. I do like that bet. I will agree with you, Mom. I think that is a very good bet. I do like the Detroit. I think if you're looking for an underdog in these 3-game slates tomorrow, I do like the Lions. They are 0-9 or almost. I think they might be 0-10 now, and so
in each game,
and they've kept games close, and they are a fighting team, and so I don't mind the Lions in this. I think they are. They're just. I don't know. I don't know. They haven't given up yet, which I think is good, and they are bought in on their coach and on. If Jared Goff is in, I think they have a chance. But if he's out, then I'm taking Bears -3. No matter, even if Justin Fields or Andy Dalton's in. Honestly, I don't think I think Andy Dalton's just as good or maybe even better as a quarterback than Justin Fields. So, all right. So Val does like -3 for the Bears. Next game, Las Vegas at Dallas. Dallas is -7.5.
I think it all depends on which team shows up for the Cowboys after their loss last week. But I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
You're going Cowboys, or do you like the -7.5? It's kind of you do. I like that too. I do like the Cowboys -7.5. I think the Raiders, they definitely kind of were a team that was like people were writing them and think that they could come back and they've faced adversity and everything. And I think now it's to the point where it's just too much. And I don't know if they can really hang with a team as the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are a deep playoff team. I think they're very good. I heard CeeDee Lamb might have possibly come down with a concussion from last week's game, but I think he might be back. I'm hoping so. Otherwise, they got Zeke, they got Dak. I'm hopefully Amari Cooper's back. I think they're very good. And I think Las Vegas is just facing struggles right now. So if the Cowboys come out like the team that played the Falcons when they beat them, whatever the hell it was a couple of weeks ago, I think the Cowboys put a whooping up on the Raiders. I will take Val's take on this. I do think that if the Cowboys come out, I think they kill them by more than 7.5 points. I think it's a murder. Last game for tomorrow, Mom. Buffalo Bills at the Saints. Saints are +6.5 or +6, just +6. I think the Bills are a very good team. I think Vegas has definitely hopped off the Josh Allen wagon. I think they don't think the Bills are there, and I do think the Bills are still a very good team. I think they're a deep playoff contending team in the AFC. I think they're gonna be a team that is definitely gonna show up later in the year. They're gonna start picking it back up and start picking their pieces that have kind of fallen off. I think they're gonna put together. I think that kind of starts tomorrow against the Saints. I think there's a good team. I think the Saints are okay. They got killed by the Eagles. Trevor Siemian, I don't think he's the answer. I don't know what Sean Payton's doing there. He has Taysom Hill there. I think he's a very good quarterback. I'm not really sure what the Saints are doing, but they're staying in games. They just beat the Bucks. But I think the Bills kind of come back from a letdown against the Colts and kind of put a whipping up on the Saints. All right, so this is this weekend. Let me get my favorite ones, Mom. This would be a good one. The Steelers at the Bengals. I don't know if you've been watching too much of this. The Bengals are -4. I think the Bengals are a very, very good team. And I also hate Ben Roethlisberger. I think he is not a good quarterback.
It may just be the wine talking.
I think.
Poor Ben.
He's an old man. I think you guys graduated the same year in high school. He is a very old man. Next game that I really like, Tampa Bay at Indianapolis. Tampa Bay is -3.
I think
and you got the Colts -3 as well.
I think they've been doing pretty good.
They've been doing really well. I don't think the Colts are a team that people want to face right now. I think Jonathan Taylor coming off. He's balling out. I don't think the Colts or the Buccaneers are gonna be able to stop him. Buccaneers did just put a whooping up on the Giants, but I think that's expected. I think everyone should. So I'm gonna roll with the Colts Colts +3 on this one.
Cheers to the Colts.
And then then the next game that I really like, Tennessee Titans at New England. Titans are +7. I think the Patriots are really good. I think the Tennessee is really good. I actually am going to roll with the Titans +7 on this one. I think the Titans are going to keep it close. I think people kind of jumped off the wagon with them losing this weekend to the Texans and everything. And the Patriots are a very good team. But I just think I think the Titans, if you're gonna give me this many points, I think they're gonna keep it this close.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so then this last game that I like, or that I'm really interested in, Minnesota Vikings
Ooh.
at San Francisco, the 49ers. 49ers are coming off a huge win, not even a huge couple wins, I guess, against the Rams and the Jaguars. So I think, but then you look at the Vikings and who they just beat. They should have beat the Ravens. They've lost games that they should have won.
I think the momentum goes with the Vikings.
And the momentum goes with Vikings. I will say the 49ers are playing good, but it's at home for the 49ers, but the Vikings are +3. And that's even right now. I think that's a very good bet. I'm gonna hammer the +3 for the Vikings. I think they are a very good team. I think they're the best 5-5 team in the league right now. I think they're gonna be a playoff team. And I think whoever wins this game really is going to put the NFL on notice to say, oh, wow, this team's here.
Yeah, you don't want to be going up against the Vikings right now. I think they're going to be.
I think Kirk Cousins comes out. I think he throws it around to Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen. I think he does pretty good. So we'll be watching that this weekend. I think that kind of calls it. So Val, what's your favorite game for the week then?
The Vikings.
Vikings,
yeah,
like the Vikings +3. All right,
yeah.
you guys heard it there. Vikings +3 against 49ers on Sunday. Go play it. Let's go make some money, everyone. I hope you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving weekend. Full of family, full of food, full of friends. Tell everyone you said thank you, who you're thankful for. And I'm thankful for you guys and everything you guys do. And let me know if there's anything I can do to help you guys enjoy this a little bit more. I appreciate you guys' support and everything. And hope you guys have a fantastic day or a fantastic rest of your week and everything. So, peace.